what I'll be trying to do in this 1 to 1.5 hour lecture will be just explore some of the fundamentals of sound and music, and delve into the physics and the science behind how sound works, how music works, and try and have some fun with understanding these things. I conceived of this basically as a means of getting behind the mystery of music. Many of us, whether we're practicing musicians or amateur singers, bathroom singers, or just generally music lovers, many of us have a lot of exposure to music. We enjoy it, we listen to a lot of it, but we don't often really delve into how our mind is perceiving these sounds, and why certain sounds sound good together, why certain other sounds are not working so well together. Why do we perceive a wonderful Khayal by Bhimsen Joshi, as you heard earlier, some of you, as a beautiful piece of music, which is cohesive, which is creative, which is beautiful, versus the train or the metro, when you're in the metro station and you have the metros going by and the loudspeakers blaring with the system announcements, and you have all these sounds. And they're all sounds and they all have a purpose, but I mean they're all coming from something, but why do they feel so different? And exploring some of the science behind that, just to understand, see what we can do with that. So getting into just a very broad overview of what I'll be touching upon in today's presentation. How sound works. This will look at the basic fundamentals of sound itself, explain how sound waves behave and how we perceive them. Moving from that, I'll build connections between sound and music, show how sound is, how specific sounds become transformed or get interpreted as music, and how that works. From there, we'll get on to music itself and look at some of the basic elements of music, such as pitch, notes, harmony. Explore again the physics of why notes are the way they are, things like that. Then towards the latter part, latter 1/3 or something, we'll be looking at specific systems of music, starting of course with our own Hindustani classical music, and exploring its tuning system. And from there moving on to the Western contemporary, or what is called often the Western classical approach to notes and tuning. And lastly, time permitting, I will come back to something that you saw in the beginning, me playing some of the music on my laptop. And what I was doing here is using a new product that I've developed using a recently created computer language, which is oriented to music and sound. And the reasons why this product is unique will become more clear through this talk. And we'll revisit it at the end to see what exactly it's doing or how I'm doing what I'm doing. But what I'd especially like you to take away from this workshop, because I can forewarn many of you that it is going to get slightly technical. There will be some maths involved. So for all those who are scared of math, please don't panic. The point is not really to get caught up in too many numbers or to force yourself to go back to 10th class maths when you were failing in quadratic equations, but to get a general sense of how these numbers relate to what we as musicians or what we as music lovers are either creating or enjoying or appreciating, and seeing if that adds to our enhancement, see if that enhances our appreciation of it in any way. So relating to that, the first thing I've put here is like why certain swars or notes gel well together versus others that sound more discordant. Understand how the Indian tuning system is different from the Western system. And something that I'm sure many people who have been at all exposed to Hindustani music would have heard of is this 22 shrutis. 22 श्रुतियाँ जो कहते हैं हमारे यहाँ से, तो उसके पीछे क्या राज है, and what is its connection to the natural harmonic series, which also we'll look at. And finally, the instrument that I was demonstrating right in the beginning. This instrument is a free virtual instrument that I invite all of you to go back home even tonight and download and start playing. What it does is it turns your laptop into an instrument using the authentic Indian classical pure tuning system.